Hello and welcome to all viewers to be the part of this happy health family. I am Dr. Jyoti here to give you some very important healthy concepts. So, I am Dr. Jyoti will give you some concepts of fat. Fat? What is fat? It is a nutrient of our diet, and now in this session we will discuss the importance of fat and what are the qualities of fat which are good for our health to perform our all vital activities with more potential and to achieve our all life goals with ease. So, the fat basically two types which are edible. We take a classification like two types. We classify into main two groups. The first one are those edible fats or the fats which are dense and harder at room temperature. When they are kept, they are generally hard and they are generally not in liquid state. And the other fat which is also edible is unsaturated fat. What does it mean? This means the fat which are in normal climatic conditions or even in cold conditions of weather, they are at liquid state. So, the importance of fat in food is this: we all have to take fat for many functions. Fats are very, very important as these are involved in many protein formation complexes and many hormones, many other required vital nutrients for the body. So, in general, when we look around, then we observe that there are many people and the vitality of the every person, and we can say the stability of growth structure means every people have different stability point by their growth structure from childhood to grown adult. So every people have a different stability point of growth. So there may be some variation, and there are always the range of health that it is very much, it is having very much large range of healthy structure, because different types of people, the growth stability from childhood growth to adulthood to grown ups, and then so it is very important that we all have a different stability point by our growth structure. And then what is growth structure? The growth structure, which is variable, because every person is getting different environment, different genetics, different exposure, different kind of meals. Some are getting good, some are getting adequate, some are getting very low. So the stable point after growing is different of every people. But what is the same? We all are same inside. Our body organs, our vital activities, our tissue response, our all types of function of body organs, which are same internally, but they respond differently because of growth structure. Then this may also be called as a health structure, that how good you are getting and how good you are. So it is a kind of health promotion for with good lifestyle to achieve your activity or your destinations according to more and more potential by correct diet. And the fat is also a very important part of the diet, which does many functions. As I told that two types of fats, one are generally harder and dense called saturated fat, or can be said animal fats, which we take, which are found in animal origin meals. But some exceptions are also there, like coconut oil and palm oil. These are also saturated fat, though they are not animal origin meal. So, as I said, the second part of the fat, which is unsaturated fat, that is having a good fluidity, means it is having a good fluidity nature. Nature of the fat is it is in liquid state generally, to do any function easily. And according to healthy concept, we should take a strict amount of saturated fat. As we can say, if we need approximately 65 to 80 grams fat per day, then only 20 to 25 grams should be saturated, not more than. So we should take more unsaturated fat because they have many good characters for good health. And if we have good health, we can have good look, we can have shine, we can have good skin, good hairs, good mental activities, good thinking power, and many positive feelings because of well tissue growth inside body of the organs in the perfection level. If we take more unsaturated fat, number one, they are liquid at room temperature, so the function of fat is mainly to give a hold or a structure to the body, or a kind of insulation or padding of the body with the temperature, and it save from extreme temperatures as a protection shield of the body. The fat gives a protection layer, so it is very important. And the next thing is we should take in required balanced amount, and the more we can take a little more good fat like unsaturated fat which are liquid, but we should not take saturated fat in more. So unsaturated fat are quality fat which performs very good activities for the prevention of many diseases. As our whole body has a specific protein called collagen, which is found mostly in our most of the tissues of the cells and every organ, and it is well distributed in our all blood vessels, in our skin, our hairs, and almost everywhere. This collagen protein, and this collagen protein, which is a kind of, it is doing a kind of protective phenomena, like these collagen are found in all vessels, and along with complexes of protein and fat, they gave a good structure to hold the organs and to make a continuation of vessels in which the blood is flowing throughout the body. So it is very important, protein, collagen. And as in aging, this collagen dries because of many reasons, because of sometimes smoking, sometimes UV light, sometimes because of lack of nutrition. And this protein, which is found mostly in every tissue or cell of the body, and they are present in our vessels where the blood is flowing, and the blood carries many nutrients which are combined with good fat to form many protein, and they are approached to every organ and tissue for the functions specific. As when these vessels have a good fat, then the flexibility and the fluidity of the vessels is more because of good collagen and complexes formation of protein with fat, which is making a structure of vessels or cells. If it is getting balanced required nutrients, then it will be more healthy and more shine will be to our outer skin as manifestation. So if we have good collagen and which is getting nutrition with many fat soluble proteins, then they give longer life, to be stable and to resist many infection and to make immunity and to repair or remodeling of any injury of cells or tissues or early repair. Because if it has the fat which is combined with this protein are easily approached to the site of injury or to the infection or to the any stress, then there will be early repair and this will be a longer easy healing. So the body will have a good immunity level, good resistance level, good skin quality, good hair quality, and then all over good look. So everything is dependent upon the nutrients which are going to every tissue and cell in easy manner, because if the fat is in liquid state, they can be reached to that injured part, inflamed part, or any stress. It may be functional stress or mental level stress, because many neurons near nerve fibers in our brain are covered with fat cells. So the nutrients which are going to brain, which is very important for the living status of body, the function of brain, the fat reaches easily to the any inflamed, injured or any stress to heal it early. So, if the fat is of good quality, then the proteins which are intermingled with this to make complexes and hormones and many other types of enzymes, antibodies, they reach easily and they will perform their function and they will make the life longer by healing early. And if it will be a bad fat, there will be atrophy, there can be some obstruction because of blocking, because it is dense. The saturated fat is dense and hard. It can block the arteries, especially in heart. If the fat is harder and dense, it will make the arteries block. So the heart cannot do normal functioning and there may be heart disease, cardiac disease or any disease which are associated with the supply of nutrients to any specific area. So, by fluidity, the enzymes, the hormones which are mixed with the fat and formed by the mixing of protein and lipids and the fat are easily doing their work for healing. So, it is very important function of unsaturated fat which are liquid at room temperature. Many fats are called unsaturated like olive oil, canola oil, peanut oil, almond oil, and so many others. Some also, other oils also are good which are liquid at other edible oil which are liquid at room temperature. So, we should use more good unsaturated fat in our meals to get a free flow of blood with nutrients to reach for the healing of any required at any required place. So, in any type of infections going around, there will be a early recovery and more life. And there will be less risk of diseases. It will make a type of, there will be a risk of diseases, but if we use good fat, we can have a risk prevention of many diseases like heart disease, brain disease, because many of the fats are formed are combined with protein to perform many functions of the tissues for their vitality, for their specific function. So, and many types of arthritis, bone diseases, even vision, early degradation of vision because of low quality nutrients reaching to the part. So we should use good quality fat. Daily we can use 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and if using canola oil we can use 1.5 tablespoon. It means we should add this oil in our daily meals to perform the body functions at a good level. If the functions are at their perfection, we will have a good look, good health, happy feeling, and then a good personality. So it is very important. And the second, that if the fat is of good quality reaching the site of required places, then there will be a good flexibility, there will be a good movements, joints pain, there will be no joints pain if we are using good quality of oil in our meals. So restrict amount of saturated fat in the meal. Even in the very lean persons which are very thin, it should be, they can use saturated fat, but again it should be in a restricted amount, and they should also use good oil in their meals. And along with this, we should use more healthy drinks for more hydration, so, to delay aging, because these good quality nutrients delay aging and thus early healing, early repair, early remodeling of tissues to do their specific vital functions. And it may vary in different persons. So if any queries, please, there will be some specific queries for specific persons, so post it, it will be solved. And please do not take processed food which are having saturated fat and many times trans fat, which are not good. Use generally more home meal. So take good quality fat, as it can do more work when it is combined with many proteins, as it is doing a structure maintenance, it is doing flexibility, it is giving a shine, it is giving a hold, and it is protecting us from the extremes of temperatures. Our inner vital organs are protected by the fat layer, and if there will be a good healing, good remodeling, then it will be less it will be a delayed aging. More healthy people will be around. So take restrict amount of saturated fat and more unsaturated fat, edible fat, saturated fat which are generally in heavy meat, cheese products, many cream products, and many times trans fat are also bad, which are in processed food in the market. So avoid processed food, avoid more saturated fat, and use more good oil, that is unsaturated edible oil in your meals to live longer with more happiness and more smile, with no illness or less illness according to your stable point. And if any queries, please post, it will be solved about according to your growth structure, the health plan and the nutrients plan, to that what amount you should take will be cleared to all of you. So take care, be good, be healthy, look good, feel good, and stay safe. Happy health. Thank you.